You tell someone you got the promotion. You watch their face. There is the smile, and then, a half-second late, the correction of the smile. You saw it. You pretend you didn't. And now you are shrinking the news, softening it, adding the caveats before they can. It's not that big a deal. More work, really. Barely more money. You came to share something. Within seconds, you are apologizing for it. You told yourself you wanted them to be happy for you. That was the clean version. Underneath it was a smaller, cheaper want. You wanted to still belong to them exactly as you did before, and you already sensed those two things could not both survive the sentence you just said. There is a pattern in how certain people respond to your growth. And the trouble is, you only recognize it long after you have adjusted yourself to fit it. You feel it before you can name it. By the time you name it, you have already made yourself smaller to keep the peace. Watch what happens when you rise. Not the enemies, the ones close to you. The friend who greets your good news with concern. The advice that arrives dressed as care and lands as a break. Have you thought this through? Don't get ahead of yourself. Careful you don't change. Each sentence is protective in tone and restraining in effect. They are not lying about wanting to protect you. They are protecting something. It is just not you. Envy rarely shows up as envy. That would require admitting a comparison was made and lost. So it disguises itself. It comes as realism. It comes as worry. It comes as the friend who needs to remind you gently of your limits. Jung understood that what a man cannot admit in himself does not vanish. It goes underground and begins steering him from behind, wearing whatever face he finds acceptable. The face he finds most acceptable is concern. Your rising does something to them you are not meant to see. It moves the floor. It threatens a story they told themselves about why their own life stalled, a story in which the ceiling was fixed and everyone was under it together. Your climb turns that ceiling into a choice they didn't make, and nothing produces quieter hostility than being reminded by someone beside you that the wall you called the sky was a wall, so they don't attack. Attack would expose the envy. Instead, they manage you. They downplay, they warn, they reach for the version of you that made them comfortable and hold it up to your face as the real you. Stay there, the gesture says. Stay where I can still measure myself against you and win. And here's the part that costs you. You comply. Not because they forced you, because some part of you would rather be loved small than resented tall. You will trade the size of your life for the temperature of a room. The person hoping you stay small is not always an enemy. Sometimes it is the one holding the saddle, whispering careful, while quietly refusing to let go of the seat.